What is up, guys? Delboy here. So Joseph Parker makes a return to winning ways after a clinical third round knockout against Alexander Flores. Now, this was a fight where we all expected Joseph Parker to win. It was a low-level comeback fight after two back-to-back losses. So we all expected Parker to win, but it was really more how he looked doing it. And, to me, he looked on point, he looked sharp, he looked aggressive, and he really took the initiative in this fight, He was fighting like he had something to prove, and, that really came out in his performance. The first round was a bit of a feeling out round, as you would expect. Parker was boxing, Flores was boxing, but towards the end of the round, Parker started to find his groove, landed a couple of good shots. Round 2 was actually quite a decent round. Parker landing some good body shots, being more aggressive, landing the harder, cleaner shots. But Flores was throwing back. He was landing a few shots here and there. Round 2, Flores actually looked quite decent in spots, but, Joseph Parker just had too much. The third round was where it ended. Parker again working the body, and he catches Flores with a lovely right hook that connects on the chin. It drops Flores, but Flores beats the count. Parker, then smells blood. He goes for the kill, and he unleashed a really good combination that put Flores down and basically out cold. So, yeah, Parker, he did what he had to do against this level of opponent. But he looked good doing it, and that is the main thing. I enjoyed a couple of aspects of his performance, the aggression for starters, but I also enjoyed how he was working the body. That is something I would like to see more of from Joseph Parker down in future fights, because, he was working the body well. I know he was straying low a few times, I know Flores was complaining, and maybe rightly so, but, the body shots were having an effect, so I would like to see Parker actually concentrate on the body a bit more in future. But yeah, impressive performance, and going forward I am still interested in Joseph Parker. I know after the back-to-back losses to White and AJ, a lot of people now have kind of brushed Joseph Parker aside, but the guy is still very young for a heavyweight. He's 26 years old, I believe. He still has a lot of time left. He does have some good attributes. He's got a good chin, he's got respectable punching power, good hand speed for a heavyweight, above average boxing skills. There is something to work with when it comes to Joseph Parker, and I always get the feeling that he's not really got the most out of himself yet, and I don't think we have seen the very best version of Joseph Parker. I have felt for a long time that Joseph Parker needs to switch things up, maybe get a new trainer. I know he's very loyal to Kevin Barry, and I like the fact that Parker, he seems to be like a loyal guy. When fighters lose, a lot of fighters like to, shift blame and throw their team under the bus, and Joseph Parker never did that. He's always been very loyal, and Parker always comes across as a genuine, down-to-earth guy, but sometimes you do need to be ruthless and make changes. Maybe Parker has got to that stage, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I kind of would like to see Joseph Parker try out with a new trainer. I'm not sure he's really improved that much in the last 2 to 3 years. But yeah, his performance against Flores was quite impressive, and going forwards it will be interesting to see how he is matched. Maybe a domestic fight in New Zealand with Junior Farr. I'm sure that fight would do good business down under. I would like to see that fight. I've never been that high on Junior Farr, but he is better than Alexander Flores in my opinion. Junior Farr, he brings that undefeated record to the table. He's fairly aggressive, and, stylistically his style could gel quite nicely with Joseph Parker's. So I think that fight makes a lot of sense for Joseph Parker next. From what I have heard though, I don't believe Junior Farr's team are ready for him to take that fight just yet, so I doubt that will happen next. Share your thoughts below on Joseph Parker's performance, and who would you like to see him fight next? Peace.